Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? My name is Cheyenne, and I am coming at you live from Santan Valley or Queen Creek, Arizona. And I kind of want to give you guys tips that I've learned over the past year on my fat loss journey that I have used that have helped me lose 45 pounds of fat. I actually lost 45 pounds of fat in my first 5 months that I was actually trying and drinking ketones and stuff. So I have maintained that ever since. And I just want to say that I think the hardest part is maintaining it, right? But I have successfully maintained it for 6 months now? 7 months. So that's awesome. And I hit a huge stall and I lost momentum and I kind of got discouraged, which is why I've only been maintaining and not continuously losing, because I stopped taking care of me as much as I was, and I stopped doing certain things. So I'm jumping right back into it. Today is day 1 of starting that process again and really just paying attention to what I'm fueling my body with and how I'm moving my body and using these things that I have learned and actually putting forth the effort, right? Because you're never going to accomplish anything if you don't put forth the effort. So I kind of just want to tell you guys my tips, my how-tos, and what I actually use to lose those 45 pounds of fat. So if you are jumping on and watching live, please drop a 1 in the comments. And if you are watching the replay, please drop a 2 in the comments. And if you are watching on YouTube, please just say hello in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. Don't mind my sniffling. I either have a cold or my allergies are just kicking my ass. I can't really tell which, but if you find value with this at any point in time, please share out my live. Type in the comments the word shared. That way you get entered into my giveaway. If you are watching on any other platform that is not Facebook, please go find me on Facebook. Just search my name, share out any of my lives, type the comments the word shared, and you're entered into my giveaway. So watch my stories to see if you win that. But to jump right into it, the number one thing that I do every single day that burns my fat is I drink exogenous ketones. These put my body in a state of ketosis in under an hour. I drink a caffeinated one in the morning and a decaf one at night. Just by doing that, my body is continuously burning its fat for fuel, giving me better mood, better energy, better focus, better fat loss. If you're a mom, drop mom in the comments. I'm sure you can relate to the fact that we have no energy, right? These are caffeinated. The caffeine ones are caffeinated, and so it gives you that initial energy, but also being in ketosis naturally gives you more energy. So that energy is going to ride you out through the day rather than crashing you at like 2 p.m., like when you have a cup of coffee, right? Or even noon sometimes, depending on the coffee and how much sugar is in it. So if you're a mom and you can relate to the fact that you just don't have energy to do normal mom tasks every day, like laundry, snacks every 3.5 seconds, making breakfast, making lunch, making dinner, trying to figure out what's for dinner every single day, right? If you can relate to that and you just don't have energy for it, drop mom in the comments and let me know. I drink these twice a day, every single day without fail. This is what is giving me that energy and that push and that drive and that dedication to actually stick to my diet and do the things that I need to do to make sure that I am living the healthiest version of me, right? So one thing that I have learned over the last couple of weeks, been following some people and just been learning what can I do to push me past this point where I'm doing all of the things that I used to do to lose that initial 45 pounds, right? I'm still doing those things. Maybe I'm not continuously working out like I should, but everything else I'm doing the same. But my body has plateaued. My body has said, "Hey girl, you've been doing this for this long. You need to do something different. We're used to this. You need to vamp it up a little bit, right?" So what I've actually learned is protein. Protein is huge. I used to think, and if you thought the same thing, drop same in the comments. I used to think that your protein intake really only mattered if you were lifting heavy weights or trying to really bulk muscle, or have muscle growth at any point. Protein really mattered. If you were just trying to lose fat, that really didn't matter. You just needed to worry about your calories, right? Now, if you're anything like me, having to worry about calories and protein and sugar and carbs and all of these things, it kind of overwhelms you, right? So that's what happened. It overwhelmed me and I was really just worrying about my calories. I wasn't necessarily counting calories, but I was being more mindful of what I was eating. Intuitive eating. That's all it is. Be mindful of what you're putting in your body. If you're eating a donut, okay, that's not the worst thing in the world, right? But there's a better choice. Eat a bagel. That's a better choice. But anyways, protein is huge for fat loss. It's huge because if you're not getting enough protein on your fat loss journey, your body's actually going to start breaking down and burning your muscle rather than burning your fat. if you are not getting in enough protein. So what I encourage you guys to do, and if you didn't know that, drop me in the comments, because I didn't know that. And I haven't been caring about my protein at all. I mean, I drink protein shakes every now and again after the gym just because they said it helps with muscle preservation, which ketones also help with muscle preservation. But I wasn't consistent or strict about it, right? So I heard that and I was like, holy crap, I'm literally not even eating half as much protein as I need to. So what I encourage you guys to do, if you are wanting to go on a fat loss journey, and you feel like you're not getting enough protein, what I want you to do is download the app Carb Manager. You do not have to, I personally don't, so if let's say today for lunch, I ate zucchini, yellow squash, carrots, I ate rice, and then I had a huge portion of chicken. I did weigh out my chicken because I wanted to know how much protein it was. So I weighed out my chicken. I got a little scale off of Amazon. It was literally $10. It's a food scale. I weighed out my chicken. It was 9.8 ounces of chicken, which in turn transferred over to about 80 grams of protein. Okay. That is half of what I'm supposed to eat in a day. So the Carb Manager, what it will do is it will ask you what your goals are. So if your goals are you want to lose a pound a week, it's going to tell you how many calories you should eat every single day on top of how much protein, how much carbs, and how much fat you should be eating, okay? And so that's going to kind of give you a really good scale of what you should be doing every single day. And then prep your meals. Okay. I used to think that food prep was only important for people who worked out of the home because, you're really busy. You have to leave the house every single day and you have to be out of the house working for at least 8 hours a day, right? No, girl, I say girl, like, I don't know who's watching, but, if you are struggling with, so here's my thing. If you can relate to this, drop a link in the comments. I'm hungry, right? Let's say it's lunchtime. Okay, I'm hungry. What do I want for lunch? I don't know. I go to the kitchen. I have nothing prepared. I have nothing thought. I have nothing done. And I'm like, okay, what do I want? I'm hungry right now. I need it quick. I don't have time to sit and make an entire healthy meal. So I'm going to go for the bag of chips. Or, I'm going to go for the cookies. Or I'm going to go for this, right? If that's you, then say me in the comments because that's me. On top of that, my kids snack like all fucking day, right? So again, if you're a mom, drop mom in the comments. Like, that is so relatable. Every time your kids snack, you snack. At least that was me. And I would probably snack on what they were snacking on. Cookies, crackers. My kids are really good fruit eaters, so sometimes fruit, but never veggies, right? And so I was just eating when they ate, which was too often and too much and just not good stuff because I wasn't prepping anything. So I would pick a day once a week. Now, I don't like to prep for an entire week because that's too much. I like to prep 2 to 3 days at a time. Just works for me. You got to figure out what works for you. Maybe you can on Sundays prep for the entire week every Sunday. Maybe that works for you. Doesn't work for me. But prep a protein, a veggie, and then if you're not keto, which I'm not, a carb. You don't have to have the carb. I like rice and I like potatoes, and it's a filler. It's a really good filler. So I do a little bit of rice and I just prep that for lunch every day. And sometimes it's usually chicken because I really, really like chicken and I don't eat fish. So, plus Kyle went to the doctor and he was told he had his cholesterol levels were a little bit heightened. So we're eating on the more lean side. So we don't do a lot of red meats as much as we used to, just because we're trying to get that maintained for him. But that's honestly helped me so much. So I do ketones. I'm tracking my protein. I'm making sure I'm eating in a calorie deficit, at least as much as I can, because I don't want to track my calories like a crazy person because I will obsess over it, okay? And I don't want to do that because then it becomes unhealthy. So I kind of track my calories because the only way you're really going to sustainably lose fat is if you're eating enough protein, you're eating in a calorie deficit, and you're moving your body, okay? It doesn't mean you have to go to the gym and kill yourself at the gym every day. It could mean a walk around your neighborhood. It could mean deep cleaning your house. It could mean doing some yoga. Any way you want to move your body is going to be beneficial. I recommend 30 minutes a day. You choose however you want to do that. Swimming. We have a pool. We have the luxury of having the pool in the backyard. So in the summer, I like to swim a couple laps for about 30 minutes with my kids outside. And I race them and I just make it fun because not only do I want to benefit me, I want them to know that actively moving your body can be fun. You can make it fun. It doesn't have to be something that is miserable. So find what works for you. Okay. But that is all I have for you guys today. So if you guys watched all the way to the end, please drop a heart in the comments. Let me know you were here. And if you want to share this out to enter my giveaway, like I said earlier, just share it. Type in the comments the word shared. That way you can enter my giveaway. Watch my Facebook or Instagram stories to know if you win. And I will chat with y'all tomorrow.